Brian, what is your go-to sandwich to make at home? Is it peanut butter and jelly? You making a ham and cheese?
No, well, definitely not peanut butter and jelly. I hate jelly. It'd probably
Whoa.
be it'd probably be like ham and cheese.
What's wrong, bro? You jelly?
That's like
I-
Max not liking pickles. Like, what is this? I didn't know you don't like jelly.
it's a texture thing. The flavor's kind of good, but it's like texture.
Are there any jelly affiliates like jam that you are into?
No, it's all the same. I'll
What
try
about
it.
preserves? Preserves. Hmm?
Those like with like the physical fruit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. Like, I don't think I have too many preserves.
Uh,
Uh, Go ahead, Max.
I like a turkey sandwich. You throw a little mayo, a little mustard, baby. You got a stew going.
What kind of mustard? You doing that plain American yellow, or are you going
Um,
something?
I would usually go for something with a little more kick, but if I gotta slum it, I will slum it.
I like regular yellow mustard. Get out of here with your goddamn. What would you say is appropriate mustard, Noah? Like,
So depends on what you're doing, but for this turkey sandwich that Max is making, um, the ideal would be Dijon.
a Dijon. Not what is it like ground mustard or something? What's that?
Yeah, stone
Stone
ground.
ground.
Stone
That's
ground.
like good. That's like the
Oh,
pretzel mustard, or
I
like
I
Yeah, it,
love
it's
yeah.
good for a pretzel. I don't on a sandwich. It doesn't really do it
I
for
don't
me.
know. It's a strong flavor. So like you're gonna get
I'm
something
a
very
fan.
mustardy. Yeah, like I like it too.
Me too. Yeah.
Noah, do you have a sandwich you wanna
I
bring
don't.
up?
I don't make sandwiches. Um, I really don't do it. Like, I think if I was like pinned down, it'd be peanut butter and jelly. Realistically, but like honestly, like my makeshift meal is more of like probably cookies and milk, or like making making like kimbap that I have in a freezer.
I would say I make peanut butter and jelly, you know, frequently. I'd say as like a lunch sandwich,
Ooh.
but none of this like natural peanut butter. None of this oil thing you gotta spin up. I'm all about that Jif. Give me that processed peanut butter. It
Oh
tastes with
yeah,
the
the
extra sugar. It
smooth.
tastes so good.
Yes.
You doing the crunch?
I could go either way, to be honest, but usually
Ooh.
smooth because that's like what we get at Costco or whatever. You
Mm.
know, you get a lot of peanut butter at Costco.
You know you can
For
get an upgraded peanut butter that doesn't have the oil and stuff, right?
not that I'm aware of.
You
If you
can.
can point to me a peanut butter that tastes like the Jif, then I'm in. But like,
Yeah.
I like the taste. I like the texture. I don't have to put it in the fridge and deal with cold
Whoa.
peanut butter. Like that's so hard to spread.
Who's putting peanut butter in the fridge?
You got to put the natural peanut butter in the fridge.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it
I
says refrigerate after opening.
So does ketchup, and nobody does that.
I put
What?
ketchup in the fridge.
You got to put ketchup in the fridge.
No,
You
you
don't put
don't
ketchup in
need
the
to.
fridge?
You can put ketchup in the fridge. You don't need to.
What?
I agree with Brian on all of this, but I do put peanut butter in the fridge, even though I don't need to, just because maybe it'll make it last longer.
Oh,
You don't need to put ketchup in the fridge?
I
Okay,
actually just learned that like last week because I left ketchup in my work bag. I forgot to put it back in the fridge. And my wife was like, "You don't need to put it in the fridge. It's fine." I'm like, and I looked at her quizzically.
It's for quality, not safety.
I'm
Huh.
I'm not using ketchup for quality.
okay.
Actually, hmm.
If we're doing this,
All
we're
right,
doing
all
this.
right,
Now,
all right.
now
We'll talk
I
about
gotta
ketchup
talk.
next week.
I gotta talk about butter. You know these people who keep butter out of their fridge? What the fuck is that?
Yes, and it's
My
great.
my wife does that.
I
Okay.
didn't do that until I met my wife. Converted, easy.
Too many roaches in New York City. I could never. I'm sorry.
You got to cover
That's
it,
a bit of
man.
butter dish. Yeah, you got to,
Butter bell. Yes, yes. Such technology exists.
dude. Like this, not having to like scrape it and just a smooth spread. Oh man,
I like the
All right,
polls.
all right. Let's get on with the show. Welcome to Put This On, Season 9, Episode 20-something, where we watch Love After Lockup, and he might shit on my heart, or he might not. I'm Chris Lorenz. We watched Season 2, Episode 1, by the way.
That's the beauty of a prison relationship. It's a relationship without sex. This is Brian.
I was cruising the internet and I became obsessed. This is Noah Singer.
Panties or no panties, that's all you should care about. This is maximum security prison.
Those are all quotes from this week, but last week we watched Scrapyard Kings on YouTube, and you guys voted at a middle third show. And Brian, I'm removing your Facebook vote because it's public. I know you voted there. I don't know if you saw it on Facebook or if you went there specifically to do it.
You know, I'm just trying to help out.
But please vote on our polls on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Noah, what was this week's show?
The phrase ball and chain takes on a whole new meaning in Love After Lockup. Couples meet their potential future spouses for the first time once the bars are removed from the relationship. The way is full of bumps and some strong emotions along its rocky road, but these inmates are tasting freedom for the first time in a long while. Viewers follow along as they leave their paper and pen behind and jump straight into dating, meeting the family and experiencing other first-time, nerve-wracking moments. That is Love After Lockup on
I think
Peacock, I guess.
it's on We is where it originally premiered.
Yeah, that's what it says on Google, We TV, but I'm like, I don't know what that is.
We watched it on Peacock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Max, what did you think of the show?
I mean, should I get into spoilers?
Yeah.
I feel like when I ask you what you thought of the show might be pre-spoilers, so that people can decide if they want to watch it or not. Then we can go into spoilers.
Valid. This is one of the best shows I've ever watched for this podcast.
Whoa.
I could see that. Noah, what do you think about the show?
Yeah, it was fun to watch, but sorry, I went down a rabbit hole on Wii TV because I'm like, what is Wii TV? And
I think it's Women's Entertainment.
Is it modern fan? Is it the modern? Oh, never mind.
It's just Wii. It's just it doesn't seem to stand for anything. It's Wii, but anyway. Actually, no, it used to be Women's Entertainment. Max is correct. I stand corrected. I just their CEO. I'm sure he's a fine guy, but on LinkedIn, his like byline is multi-platform content luminary. Like
Luminary is a term I do not hear often.
You act like that's not a normal thing to say on LinkedIn. I feel like all that corporate jargon, that's where it lives, and that's
luminary. Fine. Luminary is pretty bold.
Noah, based on the contents I just observed, maybe he's onto something.
I mean, the guy definitely. So he has like a pretty robust bio and like all the awards he's won and business results. Like,
sounds like a luminary to me.
He seems he showed up. Like he does good work in his own telling of it. But yeah, multi-platform content luminary. Anyway, back to this. I think it's like it is very voyeuristic, and it's like getting to feel better than other people, and I think people like that, right? Like to a certain degree. So I think there's something here, and like you also know that they're signing up for it. So like I don't think you have to feel bad for them. It's like they're totally game for the whole show. So I think there's a bunch of good stuff here. Yeah.
Brian, what are your thoughts on this show?
This show is absolutely insane. Like, it's wild what they're going to talk about and what the focus is. I feel like other shows, like, I have not seen a show that compares to this.
Wow.
There is a
Uh,
reveal at the end of this episode, like the last minute, that was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
yeah. Let me give my thoughts. I thought the show was very, very good. Very good people watching.
Mm.
Very good, interesting people that I think they're in love with prisoners. But I think there's some downsides for me, particularly. Like, I know all this is going to go bad. Like, we've seen this season on, like, shit's going to go bad. And, like, I feel like this is a terrible decision for somebody. And to watch somebody just, like, walk down the plank, like, that's what you're watching almost. That's
For
what it
sure.
feels like I'm watching is like these people walking to their doom. And it's I think it's hard to watch. I personally think it's hard to watch, but the people watching is very good. So I'm like, ooh, like, devil on one side, angel on the other. Like it's like a
Mhm.
will I, won't I? Like it's compelling TV for sure.
It's a good way of putting it. Yeah, it's good TV, but yeah, you know they're making bad decisions.
Shout outs to my sister for recommending the show and starting on season 2, which
Ooh.
she said that season 1 was kind of a very different thing. So season 2 is where we started. And
What does that mean? Like, how is it a different thing?
I don't know. Go watch it. Tell me. I don't know. It's
Uh,
so like, let's put it this way, Noah.
hmm.
Season 1 has 7 episodes. Season 2 has 53 episodes.
Season 5 has 79. How is that possible?
Yeah.
So one of the things too, though, the Wikipedia has done pretty well. These aren't the only couples in a season. So I think the definition of a season seems pretty loose, or some other like criteria.
I mean, I hope so. I tried to watch 20 episodes of, what was that, 90 Day Fiance the other way, and I got real bored of the same people after 14 episodes.
Yeah. The sixth season just released after a little hiatus. So no, yeah,
Yeah.
look, yeah.
All right. So we're going to do this couple by couple. So we're going to talk about Matt and Caitlin first. So Matt is 28, Caitlin is 32 in
Mm.
Auburn, Washington. They've been
Oh,
together.
Auburn.
sure.
They've been together for 5 months. They're engaged. He went to jail for possession and eluding the police. They met through a Craigslist ad, and he's about to be released the next day on the show.
Kate,
So
Caitlin, what are you doing cruising Craigslist? What are you doing, Caitlin?
that's also almost the like real question I have is like, okay, Craigslist, your cruiser Craigslist, okay, why are you doing that? But at least you have the possibility of meeting real people. Like, but some of these other couples are like on like websites to meet people in prison, which I'm like, okay,
I gotta say, this is the only success story I've ever heard on using Craigslist to
Craigslist?
meet people.
yeah, I didn't know there were successes on there.
If you
And
live a success,
how did somebody in prison get access to Craigslist?
That's a great
you get like
question.
I think you do get some like internet time.
I mean, it depends on the prison, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, it has to be, right? Like they must have a library and
The one thing to note is like with this relationship, or at least all these relationships, almost every single one of them, the person on the outside says the person inside is very attractive. Like they're very attracted to the person on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it's verbally said. So there's definitely like, you know, there's some power dynamics going on here, I think.
Sure.
But I
That
have,
Absolutely.
the power of the attraction.
yeah.
I mean, like,
And I feel like Caitlin's a good looking woman. Like she doesn't need to go to prison to like meet someone.
no, it's a little weird. It's a
I
little
mean,
weird.
admittedly, what's the guy? Matt is conventionally attractive. I don't know why she wants to date a former meth addict, but
Oh yeah. That was like revealed toward the end of the episode. And I'm like, oh man, you can't date an ex-meth. You can't date a meth addict, or definitely not a meth addict, but you should not date an ex-meth addict either.
I mean, I don't want to throw anyone out. Like, you
Sure.
can't, like, you know. But
Day
the guy
after they
has
get out of jail, you don't know what you're buying.
the guy's got a few red flags. His mom is like, "Don't do this." Got a few red flags.
His mom seems like a very grounded, reasonable lady.
Very much so.
Well, this is the
No,
first-
no. I'm hard disagreeing with that.
Really, I think she's very straight-headed.
Let's be clear. She invited this woman who is like barely dated her son to live with her. That's not grounded.
But let's put it this way, Brian. Your
You're not
progeny
wrong.
has been in prison, and this is the third time he's getting out. You're trying to try anything possible to keep this kid out of prison, and a good woman by his side could, sway heavily in the favor of him staying out of prison.
Brian, you're right to point it out. Chris is right.
Like, it is weird. So, like, he's getting out the next day. So she's moving into her house. And, like, there's definitely some risks there. Like, who is this crazy person trying to date my son in prison? Like, that's nuts. Like, I agree with you, Brian. That's nuts. But you're doing it for the son in hopes that he, like, gets his shit together.
3 times, though. Maybe.
Well, that's why she's like, I don't believe any of this. Like, you shouldn't believe any of this. You should run. He's going to run. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I told you so.
Yeah, I don't know. That is like a weird, like, thing. Like, yeah, she didn't invite him, but she also, like, stay away. Like, what do you do?
I don't know. This is one of the relationships on the show that also, like, the person on the outside's like, he loves me, I love him, we're going to be together forever. And I'm like, you have no idea if he loves you. Like, you just don't know. Like, the, like, 10 minutes on the phone, 2 or 3 times a day or whatever it is. Like, what? Like, that's just, he could be 10 minutes with somebody else. You don't know. Like, you playing games. You just, like, don't know. And we're going to find out in the show that, like, obviously that's like these people are doing that.
He had a bit of a temper tantrum on the phone the last we heard from him. He wasn't happy that his mom was hanging out with his girlfriends.
No, he wasn't happy that she lied or omitted the truth from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
But he should be grateful. Like, this dude should kiss that woman's feet and, like, give her oral for hours. Like, he should be thankful for this woman. And, like, he's already not thankful and he's not even out yet. I'm like, dude, you gotta run. Like, this is so hard to watch.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Like, the guy's coming out the next day and just, like, already starting shit. Like, come on.
It's just such a huge, like, thing to surprise on somebody. Like, not even, like, talking to everybody involved. It's just, why is that how you're starting this?
That too. Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, does he know that she's living with him, or is that a surprise too?
No, that was a surprise. She's like, hey, I'm at your mom's house. He's like, why are you keeping that from me? Why? And that's
No, I'm
right.
not. So, but that's not the same as I'm living with you when you get out. Like, is that still a surprise to come? Does he know or not know?
I thought
Ask him the right questions. Because, yeah, I feel like she didn't say, P.S. we're living with your mom. I thought he was like, hell yeah, we're going to get to go to a hotel and shoot up meth or whatever. No, we don't know that he's doing that.
We don't know.
Yeah.
You don't want to live with your mom. Unless you do.
But when you come out of prison, you don't have a lot of options. As we get older, with
Yeah.
like the options for these people. It's like you live with friends or family because you just didn't earn money for the last 3 years. So like, and no apartment's gonna like give you a lease because you don't have a job.
No, like that's like a super hard thing. Like getting out of jail, like getting back on your feet. Unless you have a good support system, like a family, whatever, something like that's so hard. Right? You have to like get back out there, and you're like, Jesus, like
Yeah.
I feel for that.
I feel like I consciously try not to think about it because there's not, I can't. I mean, I could do something, but like in general, society's decided these people are in prison and we're not trying to rehabilitate them at all. And I'm like,
Totally.
I'm sure there's certain percentage of people that's the case, and lock them up and throw away the key. But I feel like the vast majority of people can be rehabilitated into like at least a decent standing member of society. But like when you throw them in this ringer and then you throw them out like they're trash,
What the hell
how
else
do
do
you
you
expect
them to
them to do anything about it?
do? Totally.
Yeah. I mean, we're not here to solve society's problems. We're a reality TV show podcast.
I'm
We
here
kind
to
of are
espouse my
so
politics. I'm here to preach from the podcast mic.
yeah. We have chosen a lane. We hopefully do it well. Uh,
We are helping society pick TV shows that they should watch and should not watch.
yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll follow the Al Franken path and turn
And
our.
vote for a bad choice of person.
He's the only. I think he's the only person that kind of went from like comedy-ish to real power. I know he had that. I don't know
That's
exactly
fair.
what he did. He got. I know he got canceled for some reason. I forget.
He was like did something bad to a woman on camera that wasn't. It was like some form of sexual
Oh,
harassment.
I'm seeing it now. Yeah, he. There is a sleeping. Looks like a soldier maybe,
Oh
and he
yeah,
puts his
that's right.
hands over her breast. Yeah, 2006. Yeah, I mean,
All right.
yeah,
Any other minutia we got
bad
about
choice, Al.
Matt or Caitlin that you care to bring up before we move on?
I think just gonna give a shout out to Washington State. Hell yeah, we made it.
I feel like Washington is overrepresented in shows like this. I'm not gonna lie. So we got Scott and Lizzie. Scott's 51. Lizzie is 41. Lizzie is in Wisconsin, and I believe Scott is in California or lives in California, was looking to move to Wisconsin. They've been together for 3 years. They met on a prison dating website. And
Did she come recommended by the prison dating website?
I don't remember. She went to jail for drunk driving. And
And bribery.
and bribery.
Barbara.
Yeah,
What's pretty interesting, they're from season 1.
yeah. So like
Oh,
their segment was like seemed like a recap of what happened in season 1 almost, which there was a failed release in season 1, it seems, from this couple that they brought up, and she had to go to jail for a year, an extra year, because I don't remember.
Because Lizzie really don't give a shit. Like she's playing this guy all day long.
Oh, yeah. I mean, so she has a daughter, Jasmine, and Jasmine says that this is fake to she doesn't, we don't see the camera say to him, like Jasmine says that, but to the confessional. Like they repeat it like 4 or 5 times saying that
Yeah.
this is all fake.
You feel bad for Scott. I really feel for Scott.
I mean, you find out that Scott has spent $90,000 on Jasmine or Lizzie, sorry, Jasmine. Lizzie. And Jasmine's face is just so great, like so shocked that this person would do that.
And he was spending it so she can buy drugs in jail.
yeah. He straight up said, "I gave her $90,000 for drugs while she's in jail." It's insane.
So
Yeah.
so it was over 3 years, right? So it's about $2,700 a month. And this guy's a truck driver. Like, they get paid fine, but like that's a real dent in
Yeah.
Well,
salary.
we don't know. Yeah. Well, we know he spent $90,000. Does that include flights to there, lawyer fees? Like,
Mm,
it could not all be like, certainly some of it was for drugs. He admitted that, but
hmm.
it might have been a smaller percentage than you think. Like, lawyer fees probably add up. I'm sure he's helping with a lawyer. The
True.
crushing part of this storyline, though, is on this season on. We see a scene of Lizzie telling Scott, like, you don't have enough money for me. And it's
Rough.
like, when you look at the power dynamic, this is the real power dynamics. Like, Lizzie is attractive and Scott is not. And it's clear that Scott is like, he even says in the show that she's gorgeous and I'm pretty beat up. So like he's like kind of praying that she likes him, you know, for more than just like, it could be the money, but hopefully the money's enough. But then
Yep.
she's on the phone and is like, I want to big your house, the pool, and I'm not gonna have sex with you right away. And it's just like it's so sad. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
this is what I have about this show is watching this is sad.
It's one of the biggest like beggars can't be choosers moments I think I've ever seen televised.
It's
Yeah,
pretty,
but you don't know what else she's doing. She could have
Yeah.
other people on the line. She obviously has
Yeah.
hopes to hook somebody.
yeah. Yeah. She's bad news. She seems like a villain incarnate.
There's also on like the next season on that she has like a line of like, yeah, I did drugs. I was a prostitute. I was like, oh my God, like, just like crazy.
Yeah. Scott seems like I mean, it's hard to say. Like, why are you cruising for these folk? But like,
Well, he
seems like
wants a gorgeous woman. He's got low self-esteem. This is the only way probably in his life he thought he saw that coming.
yeah, I know it's sad. It's sad.
Yep.
Super sad.
Well, he also has a son, which we didn't get into in this episode,
Yeah, that's
which
true.
also could throw a wrinkle in this kind of like, who is he? Like, is he a baby mama or baby mama? Is he a baby daddy or like,
He's the mom.
Oh, what a twist.
twins? It's twins.
Totally missed that
Uh,
detail too. Like, just that he had a son.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was briefly mentioned when he mentioned that she had a daughter, he has a son. Um, he lived his life.
Yeah. Act two.
Act two.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one minutia I have is like he was looking at this house. Like, I don't know
Hmm.
why. Obviously, this producer staged this like realtor to look at this house,
Yeah.
and like the realtor's look when she says, "I'm not gonna have sex with you right away," is fucking so good.
It's
Like,
excellent.
that's me watching this show.
Yeah. Like I just imagine the producers, they get that shot and they're like, yeah, but like high fives all around. Like you can't stage that one. Uh,
That reminds me of when we watched that. What was it? Never mind. We'll just move on.
Describe it.
Oh, it's the show where everyone lied to the guy, and he was in a court.
Jury duty.
Jury duty. And like the last episode was like all these producers like high fiving when he does like something
Hmm.
funny or not, and I'm just like, it felt so gross when the producers did that. I don't need to see that.
Mm-hmm.
And then are we ready to move on?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
So we got Megan, who is 28, and Michael, and they're also engaged. They've been together a year and a half. They met through her cousin, and her entire drama. This whole, oh wait, hold on. He's in jail for parole violation. supposedly didn't report a crime, which, okay, I guess that's a
Interesting.
parole violation. I
Oh,
don't I don't really believe that, to be honest with you. And he was originally in jail for Grand Theft Auto. That was
Woof woof.
Teddy.
Teddy, man, he don't like Grand Theft Auto.
He doesn't like Grand Theft Auto.
Get that car.
The majority of the storyline for this episode was how Megan is a virgin and she was saving it for magic and passion, which
Yeah, so like
she thinks she has found through Michael.
Yeah.
So, like, one scene she's at the sex shop buying sexy lingerie. The next scene she's taking a Zoom how to bounce on it class.
She's getting ready. I find it funny that like you have Auburn, Washington, Caitlin. She's like basically stripping on the show. And then you have this girl and she's like saving it for Jesus, like.
But she seems to have given up on that. She's just ready to give it to Michael.
Yeah.
No, yeah, she is ready. Michael's got good phone game.
Yeah, they have phone sex.
Yeah.
So there is this sort of thing going on in the background where they mention that Michael has a 2-year-old kid, and all her friends are like, are you worried about the baby mama? And she's like, no, she's not really a part of his life or whatever. And then 2 minutes before the show ends, they cut to his baby mama, who's like, yeah, we got engaged and he's getting out this year. She has no idea this side piece exists. I can't believe the producers played this card so close to their chest for the entire episode. I was shocked.
Yeah.
That was a great
It's
reveal.
also like, yeah, you think Michael's like a good guy and everything, and then it's just like, ooh, man.
Yeah, the whole episode, you don't get that much about Michael, so you're like, okay, maybe he's not that juicy or whatever. No.
Whoa. This is the difference between you guys and me watching the show. Is I automatically assume these people in prison are running all these scams. Like, I don't think if you're like a decent guy in prison, maybe you sign up for a prison dating website, but probably not. You're just trying to get in and then get out. But if you're signing up for prison dating websites and stuff, like, I'm just like, I'm not sure I wouldn't trust that they're not doing this to other people.
Oh,
Like,
really?
like my lack of trust with people, and then specifically people in prison, like it's just not there. I just don't have any trust.
I see where you're coming from. Might be the right answer.
Well, they're also on this show, so like,
yeah,
that also puts them in kind of a bucket,
Yeah, the buck. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to go for like the ones that are like authentic. They're going for the ones on the other end of that spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like, but I guess at this point, if you're in prison and like the show comes to you and it's like, hey, we'll pay you to be on the show, and they're like, where do I sign? Right? Like they've got they don't have a lot of options.
No, not at all.
So I don't know. The power dynamics here is a little off the wall here between the show, the people in prison putting up cons against other people, and the cons make it more exciting, so they want them on the show, and like, are they going to pay them more? Are they not going to pay them more? They have to pay more people, like, right?
Yeah. No, it's I don't know. I feel like you can't think that deeply about it because there's too many unknowns, right? You'll just start spinning.
I'm just gonna say,
go ahead.
Right now, that the worst person on the show might be the producers for not telling Megan about baby mama and what she thinks.
I mean, I think Lizzie's worse, but like,
why is Michael not thrown in this mix?
Michael should also be. I thought you were going to say Michael, to be honest. No, it's like, oh yeah, that would make sense. And then you said Lizzie, and I'm like,
she's also there.
Okay, like that. Lizzie's like the one we know the most about because she's like self-proclaimed like asshole. Yeah. So like, we know. Whereas also we could also throw Matt into the mix for being upset. You know,
Matt,
Mm,
no, he's definitely not the worst person.
It's
Like,
pretty
no.
clearly Michael. Matt is a
Yeah.
little crybaby. Michael is cheating on his fiance on live television.
And getting engaged to two different people.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Pretty.
this could turn into Sister Wives, though.
Oh, thinking outside the bun.
Hey now.
Any other notes on Michael and Megan and baby mama whose name I forget?
Oh, there's a great quote that I probably should have used for the intro, but Megan says, "I'm not getting the bad sex vibe." From Michael, which I thought that was
Yeah,
pretty.
sometimes you get that vibe.
Yeah, it's all about vibe. It's the vibe check.
So one thing we talked about some of the storylines. Do you think any of these are fake drama?
I'm not getting that vibe.
So, for
I don't know
example,
about
like Megan's dad, he comes over and has a chat with her about Michael and being
Oh,
engaged. Like,
yeah. I mean, there's definitely setups like, "Hey, can you invite your dad over and we'll have a conversation?" Like that for sure. Like that's definitely happening. Like, will you let me film you do this weird sex class? Like the
Yeah,
producers, I think, are
absolutely.
heavily involved in what shots they get, but I
mm.
don't think that they're not like these people legitimately love the other people. Like I believe them 100%.
So, for example, I actually think Caitlyn didn't move in with Matt's mom. I think
You'll just have
that's
to watch more to find out.
yeah. I think that's fake. I
Well,
think that's
I
wrong.
I predict that none of these relationships will work.
Mm.
So eventually Kaylin will definitely move out. But like
Mm.
it definitely seems like a somewhat temporary situation.
Yeah, yeah. They don't have anything on the Wikipedia that's like still together or something.
Whoa, don't spoil it for Max.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Max said this is the best show he's seen on this podcast. And one of those shows is Taskmaster. So like
So
Big
how do we
talk right
put
there.
those together?
I'm just so used to so much garbage, and I expected garbage, and this was actually quite watchable.
There you go.
All right. So the last couple we have is Clint and Tracy. They met on a prison dating website. Uh, she's in prison for violating federal probation, but doesn't know too much about what she was originally in prison for. And that's what we learned.
Fraudulent checks.
I feel like it's still a little unclear what
Oh, for sure.
she went to real. I did have bad checks written down. She got visitations removed, so they've like supposedly, allegedly, visitations were removed. So Clint and Tracy have never actually met. They're getting married the day after she gets released,
Seems
and
reasonable.
it seems like Clint is just winging it.
The dude's crazy. The dude's fucking crazy. Like
Yeah.
Clint,
Clint's
nuts.
We're introduced to Clint discussing the situation with his boss at the hotel he works at. His boss is also his first ex-wife.
Oh my
Yeah.
Wait,
god.
She's like,
was that said?
oh,
I
Yes.
don't.
oh yeah,
Oh, missed
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Something's weird with Clint. Like, dude's weird.
Yeah, I mean, he's like they've been dating for 6 months. They're getting married the day after the release, and he also said she's so gorgeous. Like every single person, I think, has said how hot the other person is.
Yeah. He's really into
that,
Tracy.
that's the trade you get for doing the prison relationship.
Yeah. Um, yeah. It,
I mean,
yeah.
as George pointed out in Seinfeld, there's no pop-ins.
There's no poppins.
There's no pop-ins. You have your date during the day. You have your whole night ahead of you. You know.
So true, George.
Until they break out.
Boom, 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 boom.
But what was it? She ran away and she was like, I don't know, remember the term for that, but that was the best sex.
Man, I remember the episode, but I don't remember the episode.
You gotta get your Seinfeld knowledge
You're,
back up, Max.
you're so right.
You're
I
in
mean,
New York. You gotta
Conjugal
watch
visit.
Seinfeld.
to go back to Clint, he wears a wallet chain as well, which is bad news.
And like this is like
Like,
2018, 2019. Like they
he's
are
37.
well out of fashion.
He's 37. Past 18, what are you doing with wallet chain? Like, what do you? I never really stood the wallet chain. Like, I don't like.
So you don't lose it.
you'll understand when you try to get pickpocketed and then bam, wallet chain protects you.
Yeah, like what? If anything makes it easier to pickpocket, you got a fucking chain.
No. And you got to yank it off their pants. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you do know where their wallet is right away.
It's
Right.
very clear.
Yeah.
And pick the wallet up, take the stuff out of the wallet, put the wallet back. No
It's
one's
not like a
wiser.
bulge or anything would also show that either.
Yeah, but what if they're wearing a long shirt?
Yeah, I really don't get the wallet chain. To me, it just seems so bananas that like this is even a thing. Like, I thought it's a thing that like high schoolers do to look cool.
Okay, I've learned something interesting. The original invention of it was for motorcyclists, so it doesn't like fall out of your wallet, out of your pocket or whatever.
Reasonable. Reasonable.
I feel like there's also plenty of other systems too, but okay.
I just don't. That's just a shitty system. If it falls out, what about all the shit in your wallet?
Just dangles
That also
out.
chained to the wallet? Like,
I mean, there's also a lot of
You didn't
zipper
have credit cards.
zippers.
like, is this a Velcro wallet? Like, what kind of wallet do we have here?
That is a good point. Actually, it's a terrible suit. I take it back. Not reasonable. Zippers. Zip it.
Yeah. So, this is another very troubling relationship. We know nothing about Tracy. All we see is Clint walking down the plank of like, yes, I'm getting married. I know it's a problem, but I'm going to bang the shit out of this person.
Yeah. I like that he went to Convicted Cuties. Like, that's like the dating website he's on.
One of them was meetaninmate.com.
Yeah.
I don't
Great
remember
name.
what this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Medium is good. Yeah, I found it weird. So Tracy is maybe this was just like an exterior shot to like set the scene, but it looks like there was like a federal penitentiary in downtown Houston. I was like, I thought penitentiaries are like farmland, like middle of nowhere, like downtown city. It's crazy.
I mean, there's one in Seattle, I think.
Really?
Yeah, there's a building with like not a whole lot of windows, sort of near Columbia Tower.
Oh damn!
Mm.
Wow. Like, and people stay there for a long time. It's like a federal like.
It may not be a federal penitentiary, but it's
Could
like
just be
it's a good prison.
it could be a jail for people going to the courthouse because the courthouse is downtown.
Yeah, like a jail, like temporary. Yeah, like operational things, or you're on trial. You go there every day for a while, right? Like that makes sense. But yeah, and she's in Houston. He's in New Mexico. No.
Any other minutia about this show? Should we move into questions?
I think it's question time.
All right, Noah, what speed did Max watch the show at?
This is a 1X. Easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 1X. What do you got, Brian?
Just to be different, 1.25.
1X.
Back on track. Back on track. Let's go. Let's go.
Did Liv watch the show too?
She did. She rather enjoyed it.
Hey.
Did you tee up episode 2?
No. we watched the Coming Up Next.
Yeah. Would this show be better as a Quibi or a TikTok, Noah?
I think this could be done well as a Quibi. You can imagine like a 7-minute like deep dive, string 5 of them together for like a season. One couple. I can see that.
I just don't think that's very interesting. Like, only one couple is just not as interesting as watching multiple couples.
A little bit of a different. I mean, yeah, like you're cutting it right, but you don't get the contrast. But also, like at least in this episode, I don't think they contrasted too much. They are very independent storylines.
Yeah, for now, until they get out of prison and they all have the same problems. Because right now, each one of them has the same problem: the delusion that this person in prison loves them or not, and you're just watching this delusional person go through their delusional life, and it's like, okay, well, what happens when delusional life meets regular life? And
I feel you. I see.
That's going to be way more contrasting.
Yeah.
Brian, what are your thoughts on that? Quibi or TikTok? Good, bad?
I think that like it could be better as a Quibi because like you just separate out the one of the people, but in the end, like all this stuff flowed nicely. It was entertaining. I think it'll be better.
It's just a 500 episodes Quibi series.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I disagree. I think it's fine as it is. Like, I don't think it overstayed its welcome. I was ready to stop, but I was kind of interested to watch more. So I feel like that's what you want.
I feel like there's no way episode 2+ is as interesting as 1, but I'm ready to be proven wrong.
That's a good point.
But if there's new couples that get introduced,
new bombshells.
I think the hard thing here, though, that 70 episodes, is this supposed to be like a soap opera? Like you can dip in and out and just catch up quickly, or who's watching that?
If you look at season 6 on Wikipedia, it's split up into 6 parts. One's love during lockup, love after lockup, life after lockup. So I don't really know what they're doing there, but they seem like discrete chunks of season. Maybe it's different sets of couples.
Yeah, no, that's carried on for that's been their shtick since season 2. Love then life, then love then life, and
all right. Drinking rules. You got to drink every time somebody professes love or infatuation with another person. Brian, what do you got for me?
Drink one small drink for every year somebody is in.
Max, what do you got?
Still thinking.
Noah, you got one?
Yeah. Every time someone brings up a crime, take a medium drink. Medium.
Medium. What kind of drinking games are you guys playing? Small drink, medium drink, large drink?
I keep getting yelled at for trying to kill our listeners. I got to tone it back.
I appreciate when you try to kill the listeners.
Okay.
Oh, you can buy a Love After Lockup logo laser engraved stemless wine glass on WeTV.com.
That's prime marketing right there.
Yeah, there's a whole shop.
All right. Christmas white elephant taken care of.
There you go.
Yeah. Wow, they have a blanket you could buy for $60 that it says marriage, the ultimate life sentence. It has barbed wire on it. Imagine someone giving that to you at your wedding. Do you?
Who out there is such a love after lockup head? They're like, I gotta have this blanket.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's the Love After Lockup blanket, but nowhere on the blanket does it say Love After Lockup. It's just marriage, the ultimate life sentence. WeTV.
Well, okay, Max. there's 50 episodes per season for 5 seasons. That's a lot of television. Like if you're
Yeah,
watching consistently. So like I feel like there's got to be some love after Lockup heads.
it's true. Somebody's watching.
Yeah, for sure, right? Like people watching this shit.
All
Now
right.
who and God
So the
knows.
last thing we do is we rate the show into different buckets. We have top, middle, and bottom third buckets. And some people have buckets in their buckets. Max, what's your rating?
This show has to be a top third, possibly. It's no Taskmaster. Middle of the top, but I really thought about top
What
of the top.
the bucket doesn't have to have one show in it. I feel like you've never the only show you've ever put in there is Taskmaster.
Okay, okay, Chris, you're right. This was a great episode. You picked a great episode. This is a top of the top. This is
Brian,
your magnum opus.
but shout out, my sister picked the episode. I didn't pick the episode.
Shout out to Christopher Lorenz.
Christopher.
Brian, what do you got for me?
I think I'm gonna put this in the top. Bottom of the top, though. The I'm a little conflicted morally on this stuff, but like it's that insane that the people watching is interesting.
Noah, what do you got for me?
Yeah. I think it's too hard to watch some of these people like ruin their lives. I can't put it in the top for that reason. I think if you're going on production value and editing and storylines, yeah, it's a good top bottom of the top. But it just doesn't deserve to be there. It will. I will not go down in the grave knowing that. So this has got to be middle. I'll put it top of the middle, but begrudgingly.
I'm very disappointed in you, Noah, because this was going to be unanimous top third, and you just shit on that.
I will go to my grave again. Like I will. I don't want people to remember me as the guy who put
They're
love.
going to remember you as the person that prevented the show from being unanimous top third.
I think when all the words are said, they're going to say he didn't put it in the top third. He knew better.
Yeah.
You
So we're
know.
going to put on your tombstone, not on the
Yeah,
top.
they're going to say like Mandela, Gandhi, Schindler, Singer. They knew what was right at the point in time.
I'm not sure you want to be associated with those people.
They did the right thing.
Also, why are you putting Gandhi and Schindler in this?
They did the right thing, even though it might have been like
Okay. All right. Anyway,
I have to
this
go
is
find some
definitely-
examples of really bad ratings Noah gave top thirds.
Selling Sunset, though,
yeah. This show is definitely a top third. Like it's watching people walk down a plank, which can be a little hard, but the people watching is just so good. Like number one on people watching is what I like to watch on shows. So this is up my alley. I'm even contemplating watching more. Like I'm like, but 53 episodes seems like an insane amount of television. So I don't know. Probably not going to watch it, but maybe I will.
I feel like you flipped, Chris. You used to play the moral card a bit.
I do play the moral card when like I feel like the tone. I feel like morals and tone of the show are really what like. If the tone of the show and the morals don't align, I can get kind of. I don't like that. But I agree with you. This show probably should not be top third for the moral. It's not like these people have decided that they're going to do this. Like it's not like anyone signed them up to like meet these people in prison, but it's just like so. I like morally, I don't think there's a huge problem with it. Like
You don't like the ruse. Yeah, you hate the ruse.
I just like the producers hiding the facts about like that could ruin somebody's life. Like that's a little morally questionable, but like I don't know the full story, so it's hard to like put that in versus like let's marry these two people in like I don't know. There's just like some other shows where it's like not you're not putting yourself in that situation on purpose like these people are.
Yeah.
Like these people are going to do this without the show, like realistically.
Chris, the show, now that I think about it, reminds me a lot of 90 Day Fiance.
It does have a 90 Day Fiance feel to it, where like you're watching these people, and like you're like, is this a questionable decision? Like, what's going on? Whereas like this one, like I feel like it's a little more questionable in 90 Day Fiance, but this show, it's like not a question at all. It's like, don't do this. Like, this is not the right move. Whereas 90 Day Fiance, sometimes it is a good move. It's like at least the power dynamics are a little bit better. Like if somebody in Venezuela wants to move here and is really hot, and the person here is kind of like whatever. At least the power dynamics are like he's getting something out of it, and he can't just run away. Like on this show,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well, she got all the money while he was in prison, and like she's just gonna run away because there's nothing he can do about it.
I'm like, what are other situations that would lend themselves to this sort of scenario?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have that many. Just immigration and jail.
All right. Tell us what you thought about the show on Twitter at Hoopathason, Facebook.com/Hoopathason. You can vote on our poll on YouTube. And
There's one other scenario, I think. Like, I don't know how often this happens anymore, but you think more of like arranged marriages, where then like
Okay, yeah.
one family is much better off, and somehow like the tribute has to like eat it, so then their family can rise up. Right. So there's like the power
Yeah.
dynamic, where like you're basically like subservient because like for whatever reasons, that's the only thing I can come up with.
Yeah, I see the vision.
that show probably exists in India somewhere.
Could be. Could be.
All right. So now we do shout outs of other stuff we've been watching. Max, any shout outs this week?
Man, Liv and I have been going through the first 4 seasons, 5 seasons of Taskmaster. It's so good. Season 4, unbelievable. That's like
Australia?
regular UK. That's like the Noel Fielding, Wally. I don't know her last name. Hugh Grant's season. It's good.
I'm so sad that like all those people we love on Taskmaster never get to do Taskmaster again, really. Like they don't get to go with a different like set of people and have new tasks. Like they're still funny. Like
I mean, there's still Champion of Champions, but yeah,
it's not the same
they have to do Champion of Champions.
for sure. Noah, any shout outs?
Yeah, I haven't binged a show in a while. I binged The Night Agent, only season 1. There's 2.
That was a great show. I didn't know there was a season 2.
Yeah, yeah. Super enjoyable. Like it, like you get torn at times of like, is this too formulaic, and like, should I not be watching this? But then the drama, the turns, the tension, it's just really well done. So yeah, season 1, big shout out. Netflix.
Brian, any shout outs?
New King of the Hill is solid. Been checking that out with Katie. We're like 3 episodes in. So yeah, well worth it. I'm sure people have already been watching burn the whole thing.
I did. I binge watched it on the side. It was great. I'm like,
Does
do
it
I need
take
to go?
place? Oh, is it 2025 in King of the Hill world?
Yes.
Yeah.
And like apparently he's been in Saudi Arabia since the show was out.
Hank Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's harvesting propane.
Yeah, no, but I was sure if it maybe Hank is like super old now, and Bobby Hill was like in Saudi Arabia.
No, Bobby is now like a 35-year-old man.
And Kang is still there, I'm guessing, and
Yeah, if you like old King of the Hill, you'll like King of the Hill feels exactly the same.
King of the Hill Shippuden.
Yeah. I'm gonna shout out Weapons, and great movie. It's a great thriller mystery. There's some horror elements, so like go in with that. But great movie, and Together was also really good. Like
Oh.
What's
the
Together?
Dave Franco, Allison
Yeah.
Brie movie.
Yeah. They're like stuck.
Really, yeah, really fun. Like, how do you deal with being in a relationship for a long time and like moving to the suburbs? And it kind of gets a little literal.
Yeah, I thought it was a
being-
horror. I thought they're like stuck.
yeah, yeah. The metaphor doesn't really work that well, but it's really fun. I really had a good time with that. The chemistry is really good because they're in a relationship in real life, so it works out.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for us this week. Tell us what you thought about the show on Facebook.com/HoopThisOn, at HoopThisOn on Twitter and YouTube and TikTok and all the places. And we'll see you guys next time.